Hey guys, welcome back to the Latter-day Arbiter. I figured I might show you something that I've been working on for a while, and well, it's kind of an expression of my faith alongside alongside the fact that we usually go to church most of the time, but sometimes I don't like the fact that people say keep your faith at church. It's not something that I would want to stand by for myself. I mean, being one who would stand for ecumenicalism and the pursuit of liberty for all faiths, all faiths that are willing to obey the law. I figure, I could show you a place where I could be closer to God without having to be all, I don't know. I don't know what people usually do in their rooms other than sleep. But anyways, let me show you. So before we get to the actual altar, I got myself a selection of trumpets ranging from brass to goat to kudu to a conch shell, and as well as some candles right over here on the corner. Now, whenever I feel like I need to get rid of some anger or some negativity, I would usually just, after I pray, I would usually blow on this one for the most part, because the rest of them I had a hard time playing with, especially this one. This one gives me the hardest time. I just collected it for fun. But anyways, I would just make a nice little trumpet sound of it. I'm lousy at it, by the way, so if you bear with me just one moment. There we go. So with that in mind, that's just my trumpet corner. Then I'll show you the rest of it as we go along. Now this is my first altar. An altar of prayer in which incense is burned, whether it be by an oil diffuser or by candlelight, because this is actually very scented. Not kind of like a fruity scent. It also has some things that I like to hold dear, like this Leahona that I've had for a while, and this lamp stand as well. Now, technically as a Latter-day Saint, I don't actually use the cross, but this right here, the chakana, is kind of a reminder of my cultural heritage. And also the chakana can be used in many different symbolic aspects, like the fact that 12 corners equal the 12 tribes of Israel, 4 cardinal directions, and everything else like that. And then of course you have the temple in the background. This is used for... This I filled with oil that I've consecrated for those who are sick in my household. And of course, a statue of Jesus, because you can't go wrong with that. And this here is a list of names that I would try to pray for. You can't really understand what it is because it's in my own language. So, no one tries to get by that on my watch and say that they know who I know. And then of course I got my Hanukkah for Hanukkah, and also a few other times when I just need to have the light of Christ in my life. And then above it would be my my baptismal key and my compacto. Now you see where am able to make my videos from, because funny thing about the compacto, my dad actually made it for me after I created the emblem back in middle school. It was very fun. He also made me the baptismal key. Alright. Anyways, if you want me to open this up, I'll definitely do it. Just give me a second. So here, you just got to make sure you do it with 2 hands, otherwise lift it from the center. And this is my sacristy. Now, usually I have a bell on one hand just to be able to keep things nice. I have some rings and some jewelry that I gotta resize pretty soon anyways. And then some water for the diffuser. And there's more oil. And and I have a variety of essential oils ranging from natural to synthetic to ones that you can be used for holy purposes, such as frankincense, cloves, myrrh, and cinnamon leaf. Apparently, there's a combination of I forget what they're called, oils that you can be able to mix together to create the holy oil of the priests of Moses. But again, you can't anoint people with it. So I just use that for mostly like whenever the occasion occurs, if I need to have like a priestly scent of it, because I know the law of Moses was done away by Christ according to my faith, but life goes on the way it is. So now that I've shown you that, let's move on to the main event, the pièce de résistance, because this may be an altar of prayer with incense, but the actual altar where I pray is right here. This very genuine looking altar that my dad helped me build, and I was able to get the stuff needed. It's such a beauty to behold. Now, the reason why I have it the way it is just because, well, green is my favorite color, and white, purity. And over here I have my this bag is for my talit, and this is for when I go to the temple. So I just usually leave those over there unless I really need them. Such as like on Jewish holy days, I would wear the talit, and when I go to the temple, which won't be for a while because of COVID-19, but hopefully by the time this video gets, who knows how long it'll be before it goes back open, and I'll be able to use this again. Woohoo! But yeah. Now the thing is that I would just kneel down right here, have my arms right up to there, and I usually turn off the light so that I can be able to use the daylight to be able to see what I have whenever I pray. And if I need some inspiration from the words of the Lord, I just open it up. And I would be able to recite, whether it be from the Bible or from my other sets of scriptures like the Book of Mormon, Doctrine and Covenants, Pearl of Great Price, etc., because I like to believe that God never ceases to speak to man. And it's just fun for me to be able to talk to God. And the way that I like to do it is I just like to express what I want to say to God, because He wants to know everything about you. And I really mean that. He wants to know everything about you, what you're doing, what you're going through. Yeah, He may be all-knowing, but you got to tell Him yourself, because it's not fun to know people's thoughts if they don't tell you what they really are truthfully, He's honest to you, so you got to be honest with Him as well. And with that in mind, reason why I have these altars of prayer is just so that I can be able to connect closer. Closer to God than ever before. Yeah, I know we have altars at the temple. Yeah, I know there are altars at, there are altars at different churches, mosques, synagogues, wherever. I don't know. I'm learning about like these different things. And it's been that way since the beginning, Man commune with God through the altar. Because it is supposed to be the connecting way, so to speak. But with that in mind, I'm grateful that I can be able to share with you my experiences, and hope to be able to see you again on a later day. So this is the Latter-day Arbiter, K.M. Williams, signing out for now. Take care, brothers and sisters, and hopefully you have peace in your life.